Welcome back to the channel, everybody. What a wild week we have ahead in Port Charles. Traps are being set, massive confessions are dropping, and a horrifying discovery is about to stop everyone dead in their tracks. Let's dive right into the madness of General Hospital. I cannot even begin to tell you how stressed out I am after watching the latest episode and reading the spoilers for the week of June 15 to June 19 has my heart literally pounding out of my chest. I am typing this up late at night because my adrenaline is through the roof, and I need to vent to people who actually understand. I have been watching this show since 2015, and let me tell you, I have seen villains come and go, but Jen Sidwell is on an entirely different level of terrifying. The man is literally sitting in police custody right now, and he is still pulling the strings like he owns the entire town. We all thought that getting him behind bars was a massive victory. But with Sidwell, there is no such thing as a clean victory. He is already laying a trap for Michelle, and I am terrified for everyone involved. Let's start by unpacking Monday, because I am already preparing the tissues. The man wearing Nathan West's face is finally going to clear the air. We all know that Obrecht just learned the devastating truth last week. She thought her beloved Nathan had miraculously returned to her, but no, it is his twin brother, Cassius. I mean, can we just stop and appreciate how emotionally loaded this scene is going to be? Obrecht has lost so much. She lost Britt, she lost Nathan, and now she has to look into the face of a man who looks exactly like her dead son and realize it is a stranger who has been lying to her. Cassius has to explain that César Faison hid his existence, and the clearing of the air between these two is going to destroy me. And Nina Reeves is finally sounding the alarm on Monday. She has been clocking that something was completely off about Nathan for weeks. I know a lot of fans give Nina a hard time, but she is highly observant. When she interrogated him about Liesel's sudden disappearance and he started sweating and fumbling for a cover story, you could see the wheels turning in her head. Whatever she sounds the alarm about, people need to listen to her. Liesel is currently being held hostage in the Windermere sub-basement with Jocelyn, and time is running out. Also on Monday, Lulu makes a confession. My heart breaks for Lulu right now. She told Tracy last week that Rocco is in extreme danger, but she couldn't explain why. Now, she is unburdening herself to someone, and it is the move of a woman who has been carrying way too much weight on her shoulders alone. Her son is out on the run with Britt Westbourne, a literal fugitive, and Lulu is terrified. I am so glad she is finally talking to someone because the isolation was destroying her. But wait, it is not all doom and gloom on Monday. Gio Palmieri shares his excitement with Emma Scorpio Drake. With Trina's showcase getting all the attention this week, Gio's excitement lands at exactly the right time to give us a tiny breather. But then we are thrown right back into the deep end because Alexis Davis and Rick Lansing are putting their heads together to review their plans. Anytime Alexis and Rick are sitting in the same room mapping out a strategy, you know something absolutely massive is coming. Are they plotting a defense for Curtis Ashford's felony assault charges, or are they going after Sidwell? Either way, I am here for it. Then we get to Tuesday, and I am already screaming. Valentine Cassadine accepts his fate. I cannot handle this. Valentine has been fighting tooth and nail for weeks. He told Charlotte that if his new plan worked, he wouldn't be a fugitive anymore. He has been hiding out at Carly's, and they have been falling so hard for each other. But Jack Brennan has been pushing him to contact WSB operative Z for help finding Jocelyn, even though Valentine knows it could send him straight back to Steinmauer prison. So if he is accepting his fate on Tuesday, does that mean he is turning himself in to save Jocelyn? If Valentine sacrifices his freedom and goes back to prison, I'm going to riot. And speaking of Brennan, he bargains with Willow Tate on Tuesday. Jack Brennan is literally faking a locked-in syndrome to survive Ross Cullum, and now he is dangling Drew's embezzlement intel in front of Willow. Willow is in so far over her head it is actually laughable. She thought she could just play God, drug her husband Drew to simulate a stroke, and get away with it. Now she is dealing with a seasoned, ruthless WSB operative who knows exactly how to manipulate her. I am sorry, but Willow deserves whatever is coming to her. She has been acting so morally superior while literally committing a massive crime. Am I the only one who thinks she has completely lost her mind? Also on Tuesday, Dante Falconeri defends the man wearing Nathan West's face. Why on earth is Dante defending Cassius after everything he knows? It has to be a tactical move. Dante is a cop, he is smart, and he is playing a much longer game than anyone realizes. He knows Cassius is connected to Sidwell's escape, so keeping him close is probably a strategy. But the thing that really made me yell at my screen is that Tracy Quartermain and Michael Corinthos see eye to eye. Tracy and Michael agreeing on something. That is the scariest sentence I've ever heard in my entire life. Michael is already setting up a ruthless cheating trap to blow up Brooke Lynn and Chase's marriage, and Tracy is a formidable force of nature. Port Charles should be terrified. Plus, Ross Cullum gets new intel on Tuesday. Cullum is a lethal monster, and whatever he finds out is going to shift the ground under everyone at Windermere. Wednesday rolls around, and Willow is blindsided. Good. Between Brennan's toxic bargain on Tuesday and Brooklyn and Lucy Coe plotting against her, Willow is about to get hit from a direction she never even saw coming. Brooklyn knows Willow is making moves on Chase, and Brooklyn is a Bensonhurst scrapper. She is not going to sit back and let Willow destroy her marriage. But back to the real danger. Carly is cornered on Wednesday. Carly has been so determined to storm Windermere and save Jocelyn herself. We all know Carly never waits for backup. She rushes in blindly when her kids are in danger. But getting cornered by someone like Ross Cullum before she can make her move is the worst possible timing. I am terrified for her. She is completely out of patience, and now she is staring down a killer. Then Ethan Lovett pulls a fast one. Ethan has been walking a very dangerous tightrope since accepting his mission from Tracy. He is also desperately trying to keep his paternity of baby Phoebe a secret because of his dark past with Delilah Wilson. Whatever he pulls on Wednesday is either the brilliant move that saves him or the reckless mistake that blows his cover completely. I love Ethan, but he makes the absolute dumbest choices sometimes. And Tracy finally confronts Brooklyn. Tracy told Ethan about the boathouse incident, and Brooklyn is still sitting on that massive car accident secret. This confrontation has been building across multiple storylines, and it is going to be explosive. Also, Lulu is transparent with Dante on Wednesday. After her confession on Monday, she is finally done keeping things inside. I am so ready for them to just reunite and tackle this Rocco crisis together. Thursday is when things get really dark. Sonny Corinthos shares his strategy with Rick Lansing. Sidwell might be arrested, but the war is just entering its next phase, and Sonny knows it. Laura Collins makes an offer, and let me tell you, a Laura Collins offer is never a small thing. When the mayor puts something on the table, it has serious weight behind it. But the biggest and most terrifying spoiler for Thursday is that Rocco Falconeri makes a horrifying discovery. What could it possibly be? He is on the run with Britt Westbourne, trying to take the fall for shooting Cullum so his parents don't suffer. Does he walk in on Cullum's men tracking them? Does he find out that Cullum killed Marco Rios? Does he find a literal body? I am dreading this scene because Rocco is just a kid and he has been through way too much trauma. Whatever he walks into is bad enough to be labeled horrifying, and my stomach is in knots just thinking about it. And of course, Jen Sidwell lays a trap on Thursday. From behind bars. This man is absolutely relentless. His operation is exposed, his evidence is supposedly gone, but he's still the most dangerous person on the canvas. He is playing 3D chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Dante also confides in Elizabeth Weber on Thursday. Dante has been carrying the crushing weight of every single secret in this storyline for months. He needs a friend, and Liz is the perfect person to lean on right now, especially since she was the one who figured out Rocco was the shooter in the first place. Friday is going to change the entire game. Ethan Lovett delivers a message to Ava Jerome. Ava has been sitting on her intense guilt about accidentally pointing Sidwell toward Lucas Jones, which almost got Lucas killed. Whatever message arrives at her door on Friday is going to require every single bit of composure she has left. Is it about Sidwell? Is it about Delilah's Kyoko Art Gallery connections? I am shaking, just thinking about the fallout. And then the man wearing Nathan West's face brings intel to Lulu. Cassius has been protecting Jocelyn and Obrecht inside the Windermere cell, but him coming to Lulu with information means he has finally chosen a side. He is turning against Sidwell and Cullum, and it is about time. Trina Robinson ponders her next move on Friday. She has been resetting her priorities, putting her showcase first, and trying to block out the absolute chaos of Curtis facing felony charges for attacking Isaiah. But Trina figuring out her next step this week is the kind of quiet, loaded moment that usually precedes a massive explosion. Brennan is alarmed on Friday, and let me remind you, Jack Brennan does not get alarmed easily. If a seasoned operative like him is panicking, it is the ultimate signal that something Willow or Cullum has done has severe consequences that nobody anticipated. Finally, Felicia Scorpio offers encouragement to someone who really needs to hear it. Felicia showing up at the end of this week is a soft landing the story has been desperately needing. I know some people are loving the slow burn of these storylines, but personally, I am losing my mind. The stakes have never been higher. Between Jocelyn and Liesel trapped in the Windermere dungeon, Rocco out on the run, Valentine potentially sacrificing his freedom, and Sidwell orchestrating chaos from a jail cell, Port Charles does not do quiet weeks. I am going to need a lot of coffee to get through these episodes. If you have any wild theories about what Rocco discovers or what traps Sidwell is laying, let me know, because my brain is spinning in a million different directions right now. I cannot wait to see how this all plays out.